to say. We're at Sandy Hook, and you can see Manhattan from here.
Well, good day. Welcome to Endurance Room. We're coming to you from beautiful, sunny Sandy Hook. And we're going to talk to you about Lyme disease and ticks and things of the sort. Because if you spend any time outside, you're going to run into these delightful little creatures, and they can really put a dampen on your spirits. So I've been doing some overnighters last summer, and I didn't notice any like when I came in the house. I did a check, I got a shower, and I routinely do checks, and I didn't notice any, but the next day when I got up, I had one like dug into my leg, and he'd been there overnight feeding, and when I took him off, like his head was like still in my leg, and I had to like dig it out, and it left this nasty hole, and I was like, that sucks. And then maybe a week or two after that, I got another one, and also I didn't notice it until I came in the house, and I got him out a little bit sooner. I don't think there's anything left over in it, but he'd been there for probably 24 hours, and shortly thereafter, I started noticing changes in my energy level. I had been getting ready to go and do some backpacking and camping in Maui. I was doing a strongman workshop while I was there, so my fitness was pretty key. I was really tuned into my body and my nutrition and just how I was feeling and operating, and it definitely sapped my energy really quick, really hard. It was like I was experiencing this radiating sensation from my spine, and it was just like a weakness. Felt like my battery was unplugged. Like I didn't have any energy out in the woods, and I was kind of worried. I'd heard along the way that a ketogenic diet was good for combating Lyme disease, basically not giving your body any sugar to run off of and making it burn fat and ketones. And this was something I had experimented with, but I wasn't doing right at that time. I had been trying to put on extra weight for my strongman thing in Hawaii. I dialed all that back and just went raw meats and raw animal fats, and instantly, like my energy level started improving. My joints started feeling better. Like I was getting pains in my joints, my knees, my back.
It restores the balance in your gut. A lot of foods that we eat are so processed, and they're really hard for our body to digest, and it takes a lot of energy for our body to digest stuff like pasta and even quinoa and cooked meat. Your gut health is really key to your overall health and energy levels, and raw foods, raw vegetables, raw meats, raw milk, raw dairy, it all helps heal your gut and therefore heal your whole body.
I found out about the raw stuff from this dude named Farage. He's got a pretty big YouTube channel. I'll throw a link to it in the description. He turned me on to the work of Autogenous Funder Planets, who was this raw foods nutritionist who helped heal thousands of people, like literally from death's door. He helped a lot of people out. He's got a crazy life story. He was diagnosed with autism at like 18 months and was like completely non-verbal until he was like 19, I believe. And yeah, I'll just leave a link in the description so you guys can check out his story. But he basically healed himself with raw foods, raw animal foods. So some lamb here for lunch, and here, it's no big deal, right? Like literally, your teeth just like shear it off. It's very easy to chew.
I'll eat it.
Mm. It's hardcore. But it's no big deal. Like it's really refreshing, and it's really light on your system. It's really super easy to digest. And when you're eating like nothing but like the raw stuff, like
Your body can just absorb it.
it liquefies it within like the first like 20 minutes, right at the top of your stomach, and it hits your guts as liquid. So you're not all packed out with fiber.
Most people are totally allergic to grains.
And the stuff that's being put on them.
Inflammation.
Yeah.
Bad digestion.
It tears your
brain
guts up.
fog.
It's literally like it's like you're eating sawdust. It's undigestible, and you're packing yourself out with it. And I guess you kind of need that to help move out all the processed stuff that your body can't break down. Like, I guess fiber is serving a purpose in that instance, but with this stuff, like, you don't need it. It just gets liquefied, and it's just raw nutrition. Like, literally. When I'm eating nothing but the raw stuff, like, there's like no waste at all. You'll have the smallest, daintiest little movements, and after, like, you could eat a couple pounds of meat a day, no problem, and it's awesome.
I was a vegan. I was a raw vegan, and I started eating fish first after I decided to quit that because I was losing my endurance. I was so tired all the time. My hair was falling out. My teeth were loose. I perked up like that. I started eating chicken and fish and anything I could get my hands on. It was like, what was I doing to myself? Like, I felt good at first doing it, but if you want to do it for a detox period, that's fine. But some of the stuff that is being pushed is really dangerous.
All the fake meat. It's crazy.
Soy.
You want to stay away from soy.
It's fillers, it's garbage,
Yeah, that's not too far off. It's close to that.
I'm an ex-vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for like 10 years. I was a raw vegan for like a year.
There's that old saying, you are what you eat, and you peel back the skin, and it's red meat. So take it for what it's worth. But
we wouldn't be here unless our ancestors were successful hunters.
So yeah, I went to Hawaii, and when I was there, I was eating all this grass-fed beef and really good butter, and like literally like my energy levels just kind of leveled off while I was there, and I had no noticeable effects whatsoever from the Lyme. When I came back and I was feeling really good, I started to relax my diet, and then occasionally I'd notice things like come up. I'd feel like that weakness, and then I'd kind of level my diet back off and eat more raw stuff, and it would just go away. So it's been over a year now, and like I feel pretty good. I run into lots of ticks in the woods, and I just check regularly. I haven't had any stuck.
He can bend wrenches and nails with his bare hands. Pretty strong. Take his advice.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. That being said, like, I mean, those feats of strength, like, it keeps you pretty in tune with your body, and it's like that for anybody who's athletic and in touch with their physicality. But yeah, the more keenly aware of your system you are, like, the more you're going to notice things like Lyme and how that's going to affect you, and you don't have to just go get pumped up full of antibiotics or whatever it is they're doing. And you don't have to spray yourself down with DEET or any of those other toxic substances.
Peppermint oil, eucalyptus oil. You can use a drawing salve, like a black salve, if you find a tick and it's in there. And follow some detox protocols, but
I had good luck with Vicks Vapor Rub at the Pathfinder school.
that menthol, like minty scent, they hate it.
Drives them nuts. Lately, all summer, I've just been running through the woods. It's been good.
You didn't get any bites.
Yeah.
We found a couple, but
Yeah. Just pick them off. And, you know, you guys see me run around the kilt now and then, and you think that would be an issue with, you know, the exposed skin, but it just makes it easier to find them. Like, you've got pants on and they're under there crawling who knows where, and with the kilt, like, you can see them coming. And it's easy to check. That's me how I know. Yeah. We're going to the beach. See you guys later.
wait. Look at these teeth. Those are meat eating teeth. Look at those things. That's his eyeball right there.
Guys, check it out. We were gifted a couple of really sweet little Puko knives from my buddy Andrew Heath. He's an instructor for the Pathfinder school. I got to take the advanced class with him a few months ago, and he contacted us and sent us a couple of little Pukos that he'd made. He's manufacturing knives. I'll leave a link to his Instagram account. That's his main social profile at the moment.
We made this cool case for it together.
Yes, so we've got this little sheath here. It's got fox fur trim, camo, velvet, and deer hide.
Plastic, foam, Mike's Heart, lemonade, glass bottles.
Skies are green and musty, and my hair shaped like a pickle. Look who broke my home on Pancake Street with a pitchfork and a sickle. Shot from a cannon, shot with an elephant gun. Out there, losers in Las Vegas.